Welcome to Bethel High School, where the Bruins of Bethel will be playing host to the Gloucester Dukes. Hello, everybody. Mike Hauser with Bob Hintz and Bob Killen here at Bethel High School. A couple of teams here on different paths as the Bruins playing for a chance to continue on in the season once this is finished, to go into the playoffs. The Gloucester Dukes struggling with yet a win on the season. What we'll do now is we'll send the view over to Bob Hintz, who he is with the Gloucester Dukes coach, John Hundley. So take it away, Bob.
Thanks, Mike. First of all, Coach, I looked at your roster. You got one senior, you got two sophomore starting. You got a young team.
Yes, we do. We're very young. The senior's the only guy that we had back from last year. The guys we do have, even some of the sophomores, they don't have any basketball experience at all. Most of them played middle school basketball, but I think we had a disadvantage over in Gloucester where our 8th graders play middle school, and the best 8th graders over here, they play JV basketball. So we're a little behind the 8 ball when we get started.
Well, that's got to hurt you because you're not getting the experience that the players over here. So that means you got to work a little harder and get your kids to work a little harder.
Yes, I do. And we're learning the game right now. My first year, and some of them first year playing basketball, so we're doing a lot of learning right now.
Well, what do you expect from the Bruins tonight, Coach?
Well, I expect them to come with a lot of pressure. That's what they did to us the last time. Usually when they do bring pressure, they get a lot of success out of it on the defensive end.
Well, you want to control the tempo and keep it a low tempo.
I would like to do that, but Bethel, the guards are so quick, and they sort of force the tempo up a little quicker. So, but that's our plan, to try to slow it down a little bit.
Well, good luck to you tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Good enough. Let's go back over to Mike.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Back over here at the booth. We're sitting here with Bob Killen, and we were talking earlier a little bit about how the Gloucester Dukes have really struggled this year because of how young they are, with one senior on the team, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. As far as the year is concerned, next year they're going to improve and be a lot better. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll pass it over to Bob, who he now has the Bethel head coach, and that is Greg Breon.
Thanks, Mike. First of all, Greg, you guys are doing a great job, but you play real good in one game and not good the second game. How do you get these kids to think positive all the time?
Well, we're real disappointed at what happened in the last couple of weeks. We lost to Phoebus at the buzzer. We lost the other night to Minchfield at the buzzer. Our problem is focusing and putting people away. We don't close out real well. So we had a real good week of practice. We're teaching a lot, and hopefully the kids come out and respond tonight.
Well, I know from your team you got a bunch of great athletes out there, but to get them to that, almost like a killer instinct.
Right. Well, it's difficult. I mean, we're not young anymore. We've got guards that are seasoned. We expect them to step up and lead by example. And I think we're going to have this next 7 games. You'll start seeing some more consistent play.
Well, I know that there's a couple games could have gone either way, but the key is to get in the tournament, win that tournament, get on to the regional.
Well, right now it's about positioning. We're in third tie with Heritage. We just want to go up. We don't want to go down. Right now the kids are focusing on that.
Well, good luck. Good luck to you tonight, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Bob.
Always good to see you.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate it.
All right, let's run back over to Mike.
Yeah, like they said, with 3 juniors and 2 seniors starting on this team, they can't do anything but go up. They are playing well right now, the Bethel Bruins, and the season is bright at this point in time for them. Again, like Coach Breon said, tied for 3rd place. We'll bring the sponsors on here now. Tonight's contest is being sponsored by Zooms, with 14 convenient Peninsula locations. And by Hampton Chevrolet, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. And in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. And Bob comes back and returns and joins me here. We took care of the sponsors for the game tonight, and Coach Breon hit it right on the money. He has the experience in this game, where he starts 3 juniors and 2 seniors on an experienced team.
Yeah.
Tied for 3rd place in the district right now with Heritage. The 2 teams atop the league right now is the Woodside Wolverines and the Warwick Raiders. So.
Right. Well, we're going to have the playing in the national anthem. Before we do that, we will pick a player of the game for the Bruins tonight, and we'll pick 2 of them. Those players receive a trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes in Trophy World, located in Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition awards, needs, trophies, plaques, custom engraving, contact Bob Helling, 595-7354. The shirts comes from Tyvota Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, and uniform apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara. T-Mac.
All right, tonight's national anthem will be played by a couple of trumpetists from the Bruin band.
Are those trumpeter swans? Oh, trumpeters. Oh, okay.
Very good. The Gloucester Dukes are going to be hampered a little bit tonight because not only do they have some youth on the team, they don't have a whole lot of height underneath. Their tallest player at 6'3".
There's your officials.
Officials for the game tonight is Wendell Daniels, J.J. Foster, and Walter Hamlin. Those are the three officials for this game. As we will begin to give you the starting lineups for the game. The Gloucester Dukes will open up with a sophomore, 5'10", Dwayne Carter. They will also start with another sophomore, 5'10", Gary McLean. A junior, 6'2", Chris Thomas. A 10th grader at 6'1" is Travis Davis. The tallest player on the Gloucester Duke team is their only and lone senior on the squad is 6'3", Clifton. And that is the starting lineup for the Gloucester Dukes as you see it on the board on the screen. We'll get set to show you the starting lineups for the Bethel Bruins. And that is, first one is number 11. He is a junior, 6'2", Devon Barton. The next starter is a junior, 5'9", number 23, Josh Payne. And a senior, 6'4", number 24, Kareem Foy. Followed by...
Now they've changed it. 33, Terry Thomas is starting in place of Foy.
All right. Didn't see that one.
Well, it's just a change. Just got it to me.
And the next one is Jamar Jackson. He is a junior, 5'10", number 34. And number 52, LaShawn Campbell. He is a senior, 6'2". Those are your starters.
Yeah, I'd like to mention something real quick. Craig Breon gave me this. He says the Bethel basketball program would like to thank Alan Iverson, Gary Moore, and the Reeboks for the donation of the uniforms, warm-ups, tennis shoes, street gear warm-ups, and all basketball attire. Alan donated this to the girls and boys basketball program this year and is the official I3 basketball team. I3, of course, Alan Iverson and his number 3. The home white jerseys, the shorts and the white uniforms, shorts and jerseys, the green away uniform, shorts and jerseys, the warm-up, 2 pair of tennis shoes each, the travel warm-ups, and the headband. So I want to thank Alan Iverson, Gary Moore, and Reebok. All right, let's get going here. See what we got.
As we get ready to start, there's the opening tip-off. The Bethel Bruins will take first possession of the ball and almost throw it away. That's number 11.
Man-to-man.
That's number 11, Devon Barton, handling the ball. at the point. He has an awful big brace on his right
he
knee.
really
Did you
does.
notice that?
Yeah, but the one
Nice
thing that
pass.
Bruins has got to be concerned about is that they can't become lackadaisical with this team. Even this team has not won many games. You can't take them lightly.
Now, the foul on the Gloucester Dukes was Gary McLean. That is his first foul. Team's first. Still no score here early in the first quarter, as we have played just 30 seconds. And he, number 23 for the Bethel Bruins, Josh Payne, picks up a turnover. Shuffled his feet a little bit.
Just a wee bit, but it don't take much. Big number 52 in the middle. Went up strong, didn't get it in.
That's Cliff Clinton. He is the only senior. That's a fast break basket by number 33, Terry Thomas, his first basket, first score of the game. Again, go ahead.
Somebody's got to go to the basketball. Nobody went to the basketball, and the young man didn't have anybody to throw it into.
The only senior on the Gloucester team, number 52, Cliff Clinton. He's 6'3", and he
is a wide body.
He is a wide body. That's a three-point attempt that was just short. Well, let's see what he's going to call here.
Going to say it belongs to the Bruins.
Correct call, as the player from Gloucester had the ball as he was sliding out of bounds. What are you getting? Are you getting ready to go onto the table?
Yep.
Oh, okay. 2-0 early here as the Bethel Bruins lead and have possession of the ball. He's going to get a walking call, and I believe that was a good call.
And, you know, these kind of mistakes really make Coach Breon very unhappy.
If you watch him
press.
again as he's forcing his way in and shuffled his feet, we really didn't get a chance to see it that time. That's a good way. They broke the press pretty easily there. He's going to get a real cheap foul out of, I believe that's going to be against Campbell. Let's see who they call it against.
Well, I tell you, all the youngsters out there watching this game will notice that they broke the press by passing the ball, not by trying to dribble through it. Good job.
They called the foul on Terry Thomas. That's his first, team's first. Ooh.
The Bruins are very active after the ball. Gloucester seems just a little bit out of
sync. Nice pass.
Oh,
that was a pretty pass underneath
behind
the Clinton.
back. I don't think I got
that
or not.
6'3" senior puts the first basket in the hole for the Gloucester Dukes. That was just had too much mustard on it.
Well, what you got to do is what he didn't do is after he shot it, he did not follow his shot.
That's right.
Had he followed his shot, he'd got his rebound and got another shot.
And Josh Payne on the drive misses, but he is fouled. And the foul on the Gloucester Dukes is against number 30, Gary McLean. That is his second foul already early in the game.
Oh, wow. And that hurts
Coach
him.
Hundley is going to have to keep an eye on that real quick. We're not even 3 minutes into the game, and Hundley's picked up 2 quick fouls. Josh Payne at the line shooting 2 after being fouled on the attempt, misses the first one. Bethel Bruins start 3 juniors and 2 seniors tonight.
You have to understand bringing the ball in bounds. You can move when there's been a made basket.
Look where Hundley's going.
But you cannot move once there's been a turnover.
The Gloucester coach just left the school, the gym.
Where'd he go?
He went back towards the locker room.
Well, you know.
I'm not going to say what Scotty said.
Hey, Scotty is in good shape. I thought he was feeling bad. I ain't feeling bad at all. Here he comes
back. He must have said something or saw something he didn't want to see again, so he just got up and took a walk. He wasn't gone long enough for that, Scotty. 3-2 with the Bruins up front.
That's a nice.
That's a three-point shot by number 33, Terry Thomas. That gives him 5 on the game as he has 5 of the 6 points for the Bruins as they lead 6-2.
The Bruins are just not allowing you to get in any of your half court.
Clinton Thomas, or Cliff Clinton. I'll get it out. That's the wide body underneath for the Gloucester Dukes as he picks
foul
up.
right there.
As that foul is probably going to be called against Clinton. Let's see, 52. That's right, his first. As you see him reach over the back, committing his second foul.
And you got an layup by number 23, Josh Payne.
And then Devon Barton just stole the inbounds pass and put that one in. Timeout is now being called by the Gloucester Dukes, and it's a 20-second or 30-second timeout as needed because they've already fallen down behind by a score of 10-4.
The Zooms have given an award to the senior player on each of the Hampton basketball teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players will be awarded plaques at a school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for their continued support to WHCS and our student athletes. And Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda, located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, has been an icon on the peninsula forever and is one of our corporate sponsors. Go down and see them or give them a call at 838-5450. Get a chance and I'll talk about our crew.
We have a crew, and what a wonderful crew they are too.
You said that with you. Fingers crossed.
Better hurry up before you get that 10-second call. Nice pass, and we're going to have a goaltending.
That should be goaltending because he hit the backboard. Come on.
Foul's going to be called against. That goes against Campbell on the Bruins, and they did not call goaltenders, but that's going to send Clinton to the line for the Dukes. He'll shoot 2. Made that one, as this gentleman is the only senior on the squad, and he's made all 5 points so far. He's the only one to score.
They have really not taken that many outside shots. Their philosophy has been getting the ball inside.
A nice block underneath there. See, that was number 24, Kareem Foy for the Bruins, who just got that block. But unfortunately, after the block, it went out of bounds, so the Dukes will have the ball. He's setting himself up for a double team in the corner. Oh, nice sliver there. That's what you call sliding. Right.
He split the double team. Did a good job of splitting that double team.
That is number 44.
That is Bob, I want you to write that down. That was called a slither.
A slither.
He called that a slither.
He slithered between the two. He's
I've never heard slither used in. Oh, he is reptilian.
There you go. That foul was on number 52, Campbell, his second on the game for the Bethel Bruins.
And they've cut it to a 2-point deficit.
That was (10-8) is the score. 3:50 to go in the opening period of play here at Bethel High School. A little shovel shot was a little bit short. He gets the ball back after it was thrown to him from out of bounds. There's Clinton on the rebound.
Well, I tell you, he's a wide body, and he has to be because
he's a force under there. There's no doubt about it.
Boy, I tell you, Bruins are quick to the double team.
You know, they're getting in there quick, and there's another block. And I believe that was again Kareem Foy. That's 2 blocks on him.
And that's a good call. That's a block. He was in there and he got underneath him.
The basket is going to be good.
Watch
here. They
this.
show it again, and
What?
51. I do not have a 51 on the Gloucester Dukes. Who is number 51, fellas? The free throw by number 34 for Bethel was good. That was Jamar Jackson after he made the shot. So he got a natural three-pointer out of it. Not sure who number 51 is for Gloucester, but we'll try to find out as quick as we can. That's going to be a cut foul on, I think, Foy.
Yeah. You got to let the man come down, and he didn't give him any room to come down.
13-8 with 3:06 to go in the opening period. Nice steal there by Barton as he takes it all the way down and scores the easy oop. 15-8 now is the score. And the defense.
51 may be 20 or 22. Somebody, yeah, he's one of the guards.
As the Dukes turn the ball over again. 3-point play there by number 34, Jamar Jackson. That will give him 6 points on the game. As the Bruins extend the lead to 18-8, 10-point lead now. Jump ball, excellent defense there by Jackson for the Bruins.
Well, he really made a mistake out here in that he stopped his dribble, and I think that's Dwayne Carter, number 22, has got the 50 jersey 51. No, here comes. That's 22 there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's Brandon Williams.
That pass was intended for Chapin, or Capin. He is a freshman, 5'11" freshman for the Dukes on the floor. Turnover number 4 for Gloucester. 10-point lead by the Bruins here with 2 minutes to go exactly in the opening period of play. Oh, nice block from the back by the Dukes.
Bruins do a good job moving the ball around.
Surprised the 3-second call wasn't made on that one. That's a 3-point shot that bangs off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Dukes. They're just double teaming no matter who's got the ball.
They did that in the first game that we did with Kickitan. They double and triple teamed the ball.
Well, I think Kickitan controlled it a little bit better. 3-point play for the Bruins, number 11, Barton. That's 7 points now in the first quarter for Barton, as it looks like he may have picked up a pretty cheap foul that time reaching in. And that is correct. That is his first team foul and the 5th team foul for the Bruins. There's a minute and 13 to go. Watch him reach in. Well,
Chris Bell checking into the lineup for the Bruins.
21-8 is the score in the first period as Gloucester's finding themselves in a hole real fast. That was a nice give back up underneath there to number 44. Travis Davis picks up his 5th point of the game. 21-10 with 50 seconds to go. The Bruins have an 11-point lead in the first quarter. Try to hold the ball for the last shot.
I don't know.
Don't have to worry about that one right now.
I don't know if that's what their intention was. I really don't. But they got a carry-in so they can get the last shot if they want.
Now let's turnover number 5 for the Dukes. Bruins have committed 3 turnovers.
This number 5 is Chris Bell for the Bruins. That's Crystal Bell's son, who is, of course, the secretary for Scotty down there for WHCS Channel 46.
As the Bruins turn the ball over for the 4th time. 21-10 with just under 30 seconds. I believe the clock says 24.5. 29.5.
So you
There's a light bulb missing over there.
1 or 2.
Can't just stand there. They've got to move the ball around because they're going to end up with a 10-second call here in a minute. And he threw that ball away.
Well,
they don't understand pass. They don't understand the bounce pass. 3-point shot is put in the hole by number 12. That is Wyatt, his first basket of the game. And we're down to 3 seconds left, and they turn it over again. Well, we come to the end of the first quarter of play, and the Bethel Bruins hold a 14-point lead, 24-10.
Like a rock, if you need a new or used pickup or car, go to Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda. They're located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Get the best deal in town. They're right across the street from the Riverdale Shopping Center. Give them a call at 838-5450. And, of course, don't forget Zooms that has the Beantown coffee, fried chicken, pizza, potato wedges, Krispy Kreme donuts, ham and cheese subs, and, of course, that good Citgo gasoline. Talk a little bit about our crew. We got a chance here. We got Andy Foley doing graphics, Andre Mattingly doing instant replay, Don Scharoush, engineer and audio, Ron Baton and Mike Nowinski doing the cameras on the end lines. In the stands, we have Nathaniel Braxton and Susan Bowers. Johnny Terrell doing camera control, and of course Scotty Beam Me Up Bowers in charge of everything. And of course, talk a little bit about our website. WHCS46.sportscombine.com. Lizzie Johnson and Victoria Duhart are writing articles and doing profiles for that, so check them out. They're both from Kecoughtan High School.
First quarter stats, the Gloucester Dukes 4 of 8 from the field, 50%. They shot 66% from the free throw, 2 of 3. And the Bruins pick up a turnover to start the second period. Shooting for the Bethel Bruins in the first quarter, they shot 47% with 9 of 19. They also were 2 of 3 from the free throw, shooting 66%. And that is your first quarter shooting statistics.
Brought to you by
Mr. Bob Killen.
Mr. Bob Killen.
The Killen Man.
Did he slither them into you?
No, actually, I had to read over his shoulder. Nah, good job. Good job.
No, you got to give him all the credit he's due, and then some.
Anybody can sit at this table with the two of us has got to get something, even if it's a hard time, right?
Well, he's going to get that. He's going to get the hard time, and that goes without saying.
He says he doesn't need a calculator until he gets over to number 3.
Well, if he takes his shoes off, he doesn't need to do that.
We're doing a lot of running now. Nice put in by the Bruins, number 42. That is Lamont Brown. That's his first basket of the game. The score is 26-10 as we've played a minute already in the second quarter.
Nice drive.
Nice drive to the hole, number 44 for the Gloucester Dukes, Travis Davis. He has 7 points now, as he is now the leading scorer for the Dukes on the floor. That's a carry as he put the ball on his hip and it sat there.
One we cannot do.
Okay. Turnover by the Bruins, number 6 on the game so far. They both have 6 turnovers. They both have 5 personal fouls each, team fouls. 26-12. The 6 turnovers each and the 5 team fouls each is as far as they go in regards to being the same on the court, with that 14-point lead that the Bruins enjoy right now in the second quarter of play. Turnover against the Dukes as the wide body, like you call him, Mr. Clinton. Watch it again here as he tries to spin. He did dribble the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how that could be traveling because he didn't have the ball when he came down.
All right, 6:22 in to go here in the second quarter play. That was just a little bit on the hard side, but the Bruins did get the rebound.
Has a better
Nice.
shot right from the top of the key. And that's Chris Bell.
As he shoots and makes his first basket of the game. And they're still double teaming. Excellent play there by the Bruins.
Good job of getting the ball high enough that it could not be blocked, and we have a quick timeout. Quick timeout. The Math Zone is back on Channel 46. Check out the new feature, Teachers on the Run. Students can call in to get help with their math homework or solve problem of the day. And there's a good shot at Crystal Bell. And it's the Math Zone is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, a live broadcast at 5 p.m. right here on WHCS Channel 46. As we watch the last play, nice shot that time. And remember that WHCS broadcasts the Hampton School Board meetings live on the first Wednesday of each month, and that time is 7:30 p.m., so tune in and be informed. We'll talk a little bit about Bethel High School. Ray Smith, the athletic director over here, has done a great job of helping us set up and everything. We really appreciate that. But Ray Smith and Bethel High School is having a golf tournament over to Cypress Creek, and it's $50 a player, and you need 4 players, and there's a good shot of the back of Ray anyway. The money is for scholarships for the Bruins. So this is an 18-hole. You get the cart, you get prizes. So give Ray a call if you're interested. It's $50 a player. You can get a whole team together, and you'll have a good time. I played in it last year, and everybody wins something. So it's kind of a neat thing. So give Ray Smith a call over here at Bethel High School if you're interested in that golf tournament.
I tell you what, the defensive pressure on the for the Bethel Bruins is working hard as the Bruins are going to get a backcourt call. Hard as Gloucester will.
Scrambling defense.
It almost looks like there's no rhyme or reason as to what they're doing. They're just scrambling for the ball.
They're trying to disrupt anything, any flow of half-court offense or any kind of offense.
And with the youth that Gloucester has right now, they can't adjust and figure out how to get away from that. That basket is put in by Barton. Gives him 9 points. He's the leading scorer of Bethel's team right now. Pass to three-point attempt, and that ball sinks in. Chris Thomas, 6'2" junior, he puts his first basket in and gets a three-pointer out of it. 32-15. It's a 17-point lead by the Bruins right now with 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Bethel is definitely the better team here. Now, he gets the basket. That's Josh Payne. He picks up his second basket and will go to the line for the three-point play as the foul was called on number 44, Travis Davis. His first, that is the team's 6th. Got a reach-in foul on the Bruins. I believe it's on number 34.
No, it's on 55.
It's on 55?
Yes, Walter Harris just checked into the game.
All right. First foul on him, and that is the 16th foul for the Bruins. Either team now getting a foul will go into the 1-1 for the remainder of the first half. Marcus Dixon is who they just called.
Marcus Dixon? We don't have him, do we?
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Now we know who 51 is. Marcus Dixon.
And made the first one and missed the second one.
We apologize, but we only can give you what the coaches give us. Or in this case, the athletic director, John Hatch, sent it to me.
Ball is out of bounds with the Bruins having possession. Three-point bomb by number 34, Jamar Jackson. That is his second three of the game. Gives him 11 points so far. and turns right around, comes down the court, and reaches in and commits a foul. So he shoots, hits a three. Let's watch the three-point shot here as they're going to show us a replay.
Way almost out of bounds. That's a shot from our inline camera. We're on ESPN Baton.
That's Travis Davis, number 44 at the line, shooting 2 as he makes the first one.
Slither.
30.
Slither. That's just really, that's good, but I just would never use it, but I think I will.
That's another bomb that was a little bit too hard. And Gloucester's doing now what they've got to do to break that press. They've got to run and get it out of there. They can't let Bethel have the chance to get to them.
Yeah, they go so slow. Whoa, that was way downtown.
And he got the bounce.
That was good.
Is that Jackson again? I couldn't see the number.
2-3 feet behind the three-point line.
That's his third three-pointer of the game. And the freshman for the Dukes throw the ball away. Here's the third three-pointer of the night for Jackson.
You can't tell there how far back he is from that three-point line, but he was a good 2-3 feet. I'd say 2.5 feet.
14 points on the night for Jackson.
Oh, a blocking foul on number 55 for the Dukes. That's Travis Maples.
His first. Team's 7th, but going to the line should be shooting 2. Josh Payne, 1 of 3 at the line so far tonight. Didn't get. Look how far back he is from the line. Ooh.
Oh, I heard Andre Miningly laughing in the truck.
Way to go, Scotty. Oh, nice shot by the 55 Travis Maples on a rolling
You know,
shot.
Maples likes that syrup too.
6'2". He is a ninth grader.
Yeah.
A freshman. Look at him battle underneath the boards.
Put back
Number 21 Bailey gets his first basket of the game. Bruins almost pick up the steal again. This is a freshman, number 20. He's just being mugged. Looks like the foul's going to be called against number 11. That is Devon Barton. That is his second. 18 fouls now for the Bruins. Going to shoot for the Gloucester Dukes, Jake Kappen. He's a freshman, 5'11" freshman. They are playing freshmen tonight, and number 55, who just went out of the game, or is
he's still in there, isn't he? No. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's still in there. He is also a freshman. So 20, Jake Kappen makes the first basket as it bounces around and falls through. 43-20 to score here with 2:52 remaining in the first half. As Kappen will attempt to make his second free throw.
Bethel's just got real quick hands.
Well, they definitely have more athletic ability at this point in their
more
school
experience.
Career. Yes,
you can see that.
Juniors and seniors starting against freshmen and sophomores usually is a kind of like a no-brainer as far as who's got the more experience. Look at that bomb. It bounces out. The shot taken by number 33, Terry Thomas, was a little bit long. Chris Fisher for the Bruins come into the game, and this is his first entry into the ball game. 43-20. 20 points in 14 minutes of play is not a lot of points in high school.
The Bruins getting every loose ball.
Man alive. 34. Jamar Jackson just hit his 4th three-pointer on the game. 17 points so far. Nice give and take.
Well, one thing that Gloucester cannot do, they cannot run with the Bruins.
Jackson picks up another basket. It's going to be real interesting to see what his shooting stats are for the first half, because he's just lighting them up. Walking the traveling call against the Gloucester Dukes is turnover number 10. 48-20, as we'll see the walk.
I didn't see any
a walk. I do notice that particular move that he puts on, or he put on in that time, gets called a walk an awful lot of times, where after he takes possession of the ball, kind of hits the brakes and changes his direction. I see a walk called on that a lot, even though it didn't look like one. Nice behind the back dribble, and then he threw it away.
And see what sometimes a team that presses doesn't like to get pressed. You put a little pressure on the Bruins that time and threw the ball away.
Don't stand there. You got to move the ball. That's what we've been talking about. They get the ball, they receive the pass, and then they stand there and watch. Try to find somebody instead of the team moving. When they were running and getting down the court, they didn't have any problems. That ball was blocked by 2 players on Bethel. Nice recovery by our wide body, Mr. Clinton.
It was a foul that time that was not called.
And Marcus Dixon for the Gloucester Dukes was playing some mighty mean defense there. He went around the backside of them and got his hand on the ball and went out of bounds. But they're not giving up. They're playing hard.
That's good.
45 seconds to go in the first half. 48-20. A 28-point lead in the first half of the Bruins. I guess a lot of their subs in this game are going to get a lot of playing time. Like Bob was just saying, the Bruins have got to play some of their younger players tonight, because they've got a big game tomorrow night against the Hampton Crabbers.
Yeah, we was hoping we was going to be able to get that one, but just wouldn't be able to do it.
Fisher puts the ball in for the Bruins. That's his first basket of the game. 50-20, a 30-point lead. And another turnover by the Dukes. Drive to the hole by number 23, Josh Payne. 8 points for Payne on the night. Another turnover for the Dukes.
And that's in the first half.
Man, did the Bruins come out on fire with plenty of defensive pressure, a lot of running. We're at the end of the first half of play with the score, the Bethel Bruins 52 and the Gloucester Dukes 20. Hang tight. We'll be back after a short word for the second half. At Bethel High School, where the Bruins are kind of walking away from this one, aren't they?
Oh, they're way out in front.
32-point lead in the first half over the Gloucester Dukes by a score of 52-20.
And that's because of their defense.
Oh, it's been nonstop. The Bruins have just absolutely taken charge of this game from start. Their defensive pressure up and down the court every time the Gloucester Dukes even touch the ball, there's at least 2, maybe 3 Bethel players. They just don't have time to move the ball down the court.
They really don't. Give me some of your statistics there.
Here's your stats for the first half. For the Bethel Bruins, they shot 57%, 21 of 37.
Wow.
At the free throw line, they weren't quite as good, 38% shooting 3 of 8. Leading scorer for the Bethel Bruins, Jamar Jackson, lit it up. He has 19 points in the first half.
And he's got how many? 4 threes.
4 threes in the game, and he is followed in the game by Josh Payne, who has 8 points in the first half. The Bruins turned the ball over 7 times. Now, for the Gloucester Dukes, who turned the ball over 11 times, they were just out-muscled, out-hustled, and any other thing you can think of. They just weren't in the game
because of the experience.
In the first half, first quarter, they shot 4 of 8, but they only had 3 baskets in the second quarter, shooting 7 of 18, 39% for the first half. They were 5 of 8, shooting 65% at the free throw line. But when you play freshmen, this is what's going to happen.
You're right there. The second half is brought to you in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. So we got a game going here. 32 points. We're going to see a lot of substitutes by the Bruins.
Yeah, they got to save their players for tomorrow night.
Yeah, because they're playing the Cranberries tomorrow night. But I also look for them maybe to back off the pressure a little bit. Maybe not full court all the way, but we'll see what happens.
Well, in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, Gloucester looked like they were going to play with them a little bit, but it's just when Coach Breon started to pressure defense, full court, it didn't make any difference what they did. They and look at the speed. I believe that, and they're going to give the ball to Bethel because the ball was hit out by number 51. That was Marcus Dixon. Mr. Killen and his little jokies.
Well, he keeps us on our toes.
52-20 is the score. It's 32-point lead. That's a shot by number 23. Josh Payne's a little bit short.
Now we got a foul call on LaShawn. Yeah, LaShawn Campbell, number 52.
That's his third.
He got 2 quick ones in the first quarter.
Man, he picks up a quick one here. They're still pressing against the youth of Gloucester. But Gloucester's not helping themselves either. There's a turnover.
They can't stop and hold the ball and wait for a double team to come at you.
That's a nice give back to number 11, Barton. Barton picks up another basket. Gives him 11 points on the first half. Dwayne Carter, one of the original starters tonight, is in the lineup now, taking the place of number 20, Jake Kaplan for the Dukes. And look at the Bruins, how they corral the player who has the ball. It looks like they're playing a 2-2-1.
It is.
That's an unusual.
2-2-1. No, well.
2-2, and they had the one guy underneath the basket.
Well, it's really a 1-2-1-1.
Now, if we got a replay of this game, of this particular play, driving to the basket for the Bruins, number 52, Campbell. If you watch him as he comes in and leans right into the defensive player.
He initiated the contact.
and got away with it. The foul was called for the against the Gloucester Dukes. Thank you, Scotty. I appreciate you playing that replay.
Say it, and they play it.
55-20 is the score now, as at the line Campbell makes first shot.
Makes them both.
Makes them both. That's his first 2 points of the game. Well, I figured that Coach Breon would have called off the Wolves here and just played straight up ball with a 36-point lead. But if he plays his younger players and keeps doing this, they're going to get the experience of doing it too. And now the Dukes are missing easy layup. Nice pass down the lane to number 52, Campbell, as he picks up his first basket of the game.
He could catch a lot of footballs on the team this year. He was one of their wide receivers.
Well, you could tell that by the way he corralled that one as it was coming to him. Another turnover by the Dukes. No, that wasn't a slither. It was a turnover. A three-point shot. It's a little bit short by Thomas. Bob Killen over here trying to give me a hard time about a slither.
Scotty said that corral was the word of the night. I said
no, slither is the word for the night, not corral.
Shot.
Nice shovel shot by
Travis Davis,
who is, by the way, the leading scorer for Gloucester tonight. That's 10 points for him. Clinton has 5 points, and that's it. There's not much left there.
One of the few turnovers.
I'm real surprised that there wasn't a foul called over the back on that one.
That should have been.
Forcing the issue.
Well, they're trying to do things that they're not. There's no continuity to their offense and to breaking this pressure, and it's really hurting them. We will pick a player of the game. In fact, 2 of them for the Bethel Bruins tonight, and those players receive a trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World. For all your recognition and award needs, trophies, plaques, custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at 595-7354. If you mention this announcement, you get special pricing, Mike.
If I show up there with my shirt like this, will I get it?
Yeah, I don't know. You go to Tidewater T Sports to get your shirt. That's your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, and uniforms and apparel. Call 594-0411 and talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara, better known as T-Mac.
Gary McLean for the Gloucester Dukes picks up his 4th team foul. So he's in foul trouble right now. He's a sophomore for the Dukes. He will leave the court, and coming in, Chris Thomas. He is a junior, 6'2". He has 3 points on the night. Shooting for the Bruins, number 11, Devon Burton. And makes it.
Got to attack the basket.
Hey, that was a slither.
Another slither.
Another slither. Conti, no, that was Travis Davis.
Davis again, yeah.
That's 12 for him.
And there's a nice rebound by Davis.
Nice look over pass.
Oh, he got a little contact there.
Well, I think Barton kind of lost his balance and gets charged for the he gets charged with the traveling there. Turnover on the Bruins. 60-24 is our score. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter.
Remind the fans that Zooms is given a senior basketball player on each of the Hampton teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. And these players will be awarded a plaque at a school board meeting after the season. I'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for their continued support of WHCS and our student athletes.
This game being taped for the Hampton City Schools on January the 30th of 2004. Oh, nice put back in by Clinton.
Big guy.
That is his first basket since the first quarter when he opened the game up with 2 consecutive two-pointers. There's going to be a reach-in foul on the Dukes. Marcus Dixon picks up his second personal foul, as we will show you a replay.
Right here.
Yep. And it could have been a foul earlier when it was up at the mid-court line. Nice pass to number 42, Lamont Brown, as he puts in his 4th point of the game. Oh, did you? That would have been one heck of a putback by Dixon if he could have done that. Well, the Dukes are starting to do a little hustling here.
Yeah, and you know, you got to do something. Walking the ball up the court is not helping you.
Well, not with the speed of the defense of the Bruins. Nice pass by Josh Payne into Jamar Jackson, but he couldn't put it away. Fouls on Capon on the Dukes. That is his first foul. And they're not calling that a shooting foul?
No, it's a player control.
So the Bruins have the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. That was an unusual looking shot by Scott as he tried to muscle that one up with his left hand.
Big
He
guy
took that ball right at his pocket. Nice basket by Payne as he took a fake and just was wide open there to put it in. 10 points for Payne now, as the Bruins now lead 64-26. That should go back to the Dukes, and it does.
Yeah. It's amazing to me how many people are trying to pass the ball over somebody's head when they put their hands up. And it's hard for them to, in their mind, I guess, to adjust to the fact that they're now 2 feet higher than they were before. So if he's 6 foot, he's trying to throw over 8 foot. Bounce pass works real good, fellas. See that bounce pass? Now,
that's an offensive foul.
The official way back here called that. The official underneath the basket who had the sight on it did not make that call. Don't understand that. How can you way back here and see that contact?
Here, let's look at it again. And this is a good view of it. The defensive man was moving to the side.
That's right. So that was no offensive foul. I'm sorry.
When your defensive man does not have his position, he was moving right along with the player with the ball, and you call an offensive foul, it just as an offensive player, it goes into your mind. You can't make moves like that because the referees take them away from you sometimes. Another turnover, and we're in turnover city now. Everybody, nice play. Number 25, James Scott takes the pass about midcourt.
Whoa.
Goes all the way down and scores.
And that's a hard foul.
Here it is again as we look at it and watch him get bummed. Boom! Ow! He got tripped and hit in the face all in the same play. At the line.
And he should get 2 fouls.
Chris Thomas at the line shooting 2.
Scotty said he felt that, huh?
That's 4 points for Thomas. He has a 3-point shot on the night so far, so he now has 4, going for 5, and short.
I tell you, the Bruins get a lot of rebounds because they're fundamentally a very sound team. They block out the shooter. They block out the free throw shooter. They go for the ball. They make you do things offensively that you're not comfortable with. And that all comes from the coaching. The coaching's doing a good job. We got a 3-on-none.
3-on-none. Jamar Jackson, he makes his first basket of the second half. That gives him 21 on the night. I don't think there's any question at this point who our offensive player of the game is going to be. We have to make a decision who the defensive player is going to be.
That's right.
That's your job.
No, that's my job.
Yeah.
I always put that on
the ball.
Tim.
Get rid of the ball. There you go. Almost had a 5-second call that time. This is the big guy up in the middle.
Hey, right across middle lane up and a little semi-hook.
Cliff Clinton, he picks up his 9th point of the game.
Well, actually, they were behind 32 points, and now they're behind, what, 29?
We got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Bruins holding the ball for the last shot, and that one ricochets off the rim as time will run out here in the third quarter of play with the Bethel Bruins leading the Gloucester Dukes by a score of 68-29.
The second half contest is brought to you in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home at Hampton Center Parkway and North Olmsted Avenue. For more information, give them a call at 827-4670. Nancy Staten is the manager. Like a rock, if you need a new used pickup or car, go to Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda. They're located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. You get the best deal in town. They're right across the street from the Riverdale Shopping Center. Give them a call at 838-5450. And the car zooms with the Beantown Coffee, fried chicken, pizza, potato wedges, Krispy Kreme donuts, Coke, and that good Citgo gas. We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors doing a good job. We appreciate that. Hampton Chevrolet, Zooms, and Parklawn Wood Funeral Home. And of course, I'd like to thank Trophy World and Tidewater Team Sports for allowing us to recognize players of the game.
Next week, we will be at Hampton, where the Phoebus Phantoms will travel to the Crabber's Den.
Oh, that's next Friday.
That's Friday
going to be
night.
a good contest. I talked to Walter Brower, and he said that this young man, Drew, they call him Duke Cruz. He says he's a man among boys. I said he's only a sophomore. He said, yeah, but remember how he plays, and he does. And he plays good.
He transferred into the school this year, isn't that correct?
I think so.
And what a difference that this young man has made in the season so far for the Phantoms, as they are playing one of the better games that they've had in recent years. Next week against the Crabbers of Hampton at Hampton, the Phoebus Phantoms.
Girls game starts at 5:45, and the boys about 20 minutes after the end of the first game. So, you know, buy a ticket, come over and watch the games. You'll be pleasantly surprised of how good these athletes are on the peninsula.
Well, the Lady Crabbers are undefeated in district play right now, but the team that has given them the most trouble has been the Lady Phantoms. Last time they played, it was like a 8-point game and could have gone either way, from what I understand, until late in the game where the Crabbers pulled it out. So if you want to see a couple of good ball games.
And you look at the boys, the Hampton Crabbers won the first contest, and then they played in the Christmas tournament, and the Bruins won. So this will be the...
well, that's tomorrow night.
Yeah,
we were talking about next Friday night.
I'm getting all excited here. I'm talking about tomorrow night. There you go.
Yeah, that's the rubber match tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night's rubber match, and it's all Andy's fault, too. You know that, don't you?
At Basketball-55, Walter Harris is his first of the game, gives him 2 points. It's all whose fault?
Andrew.
Andy. Hey, we haven't talked about Andy tonight.
Well, he hasn't done much, has he? Oh, he's doing the graphics.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing good. Our crew does a fantastic job.
70-29. This hasn't really been much of a game as far as competitiveness since about 2 minutes into the game.
We've got a whole new team in here for the Bruins.
The Bethel Bruins were just outmatched them in regards to physical play. Nice rebound underneath the basket by number 44 of the Gloucester Dukes. Travis Davis picks up a basket. Gives him 14 points on the game, and he is the leading scorer right now for the Gloucester Dukes. Number 55 for Bethel just made a great play, taking the ball as it was going out of bounds, throwing it back in, and the Gloucester Duke grabs the ball, and he's standing out of bounds. So the Bethel Bruins get the ball back.
Got these secret signals that you're going to take the ball out of bounds.
Three-point shot is a little bit short. There's Clinton on the rebound again. Are you under despair, Bob, trying to figure out who we want to pick as a defensive player?
You know, I'm really kind of, it's either this one or.
Oh, I'm in favor of that, only if anything else because of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All right. And we will tell you who our players of the game
will be later.
We still have 5:30 to go in the fourth period. 70-31. That was a nice rebound by the Bruins. Shot by number 51, Marcus Dixon. That is his first basket of the game. Has a free throw to go along with that, so that gives him 3. And the Bruins again turn it over. What's that, 3 turnovers in a row?
Yeah. Well, they got their.
Well, they have to. They have to rest those guys. They were just non-stop for 3 quarters. Just barrel out. They've got to have some rest. Smart move by Coach Breon to put the play some of the bench players at this point, based on the fact that they still got a tough game tomorrow night. They got to be contending with. Little pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by number 55 of the Bruins.
Harris did a good job.
Walter Harris picks up his 4th point of the game.
Missed shot that time by Chris Thomas right off the front of the rim.
That was was that a shot or was that a?
Give him an assist.
Give him an assist. The shot was made by Robert Bailey, and that is his 4th point of the game. Let's see it again. Now, you tell me, was it a shot?
Oh, it was a nice pass.
Well, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. 74-33.
Again.
Oh, it rebounded off of the board. That's why it wasn't a pass. It was a shot. And Mr. Killen over here already had it marked as a shot.
Yeah, well,
he wasn't even giving the guy credit for a pass.
Give him a pass. The Math Zone is back on Channel 46. Check out the new feature, Teachers on the Run. Or maybe that's Killen on the Run. I don't know. Students can call in and get help with their math homework to solve the problem of the day. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, live at 5 p.m. WHCS Channel 46. What do we get?
Oh, Mike down there getting a great shot of the basketball with the name Wilson on. Now doesn't that, you remember that movie?
Yes, Castaway. Wilson! Where'd you go?
I think that was a volleyball, though.
Yeah, it was.
Or a soccer ball. One of the two.
Ball.
They both look alike. Either way, it was a smaller ball than the basketball, but it still had the same name. That was a good movie, too, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Excellent. Tom Hanks did a great job.
Saw a great movie last night on DVD that was really a lot of fun, and that was the Radio. And if some of you folks out there haven't seen that movie, that's one to go see. Nice move underneath the basket by Maples.
And that's, what's he, just a freshman?
He's just a freshman, and he drove the lane and slithered his way in there and was fouled.
Killing this 3 times I've heard slither tonight.
That is I'm doing it on purpose now. Anyhow, fouls on.
But the first time wasn't on purpose?
No, I did that one on purpose.
One time was a tweener.
A tweener? Let's see, we got tweeners, we got slithers, and what else?
We got picking and grinning.
Picking and grinning. Huh? Corral. Oh, and he gets his own rebound. But unfortunately, he was stuffed. Nice spin move by Clinton.
Big guy.
The big guy.
Oh, spin move.
That's 11 points for him. And he leads the. No, he doesn't either. Travis Davis is leading the team for Gloucester. He's got 14. Oh. That one had to hurt. And a jump ball goes to the Dukes. Turnover by the Bruins. 3:03 to go here in the final quarter of play at Bethel High School. On the 30th day of January 2004, I almost said 19.
19.
I almost said, I was getting ready to say 1904. It's 2004. 74-36 is the score. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Bruins. Wyatt is in the game now.
I guess anytime you want to give the players of the game, and we won't distinguish offense, defense.
Because I think you got to, if you want to give anybody a defensive award, I think you'd have to give it to the entire team.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Or let's ought to give it to the coach. But we can't do that. Can't give it to the coach.
So with 21 points in the game, our main real factor scoring-wise, Jamar Jackson.
And the other one,
Bruins.
of course, is number 23, Josh Payne. That's our two players of the game, Jamar Jackson and Josh Payne.
Basket in there by number 5. That's Chris Bell. He has 4 points.
Mama's up, jumping up and down.
Now that freshman for Gloucester, number 55, Travis Maples, he's getting in there with the big boys.
Yeah, well, he's a big guy. He's not a little 6'2", but he's pretty good size.
He nails the first basket of the 3 points now for Maples.
Walter Harris comes back in. Number 55 for the Bruins.
2:23 remaining in the fourth period of play. It is 76-38 as Maples makes both free throws. Oh, nice pass underneath to Chris Bell. He was camped underneath of there and didn't get a call as far as 3 seconds
and
concerned.
Crystal was saying, he's open, he's open.
He was open.
And he was.
I didn't really see who it was that made the pass, but it was right on the money. Turnover again, and here goes Bell. Lays it in.
Yeah, good job, Chris.
8 points now for Bell, as he's got 6 here in the second half. 1:48 to go. That foul's going to be against number 44, County. Elijah County. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, they say it's his first.
What is that? I'm a lineman for the county.
Right. At the line, shooting to number 45, Chris Thomas makes his first basket. Looking for his second point of the game. And he hits them both. 80-40, a 40-point lead here with the 1:40 to go in the game. And the Bruins are still firing it up.
Well, that's part of their offense. Shoot those threes.
They have 7 on the night so far, 3-pointers. Well, I tell you what, he had that one played as number 55 for the Bruins.
Well, he
Walter
knew right
Harris,
where the ball was going to go. Good job.
He had the definite track on that ball, and he steals it, takes it all the way in.
Well, Johnny Terrell, come on down.
Three-point play by number 30 for the Gloucester Dukes, and that is Gary McLean. That is his first first points of the game. As we are under 50 seconds now, 82-43, as the Bruins are going to just hold on. I thought they were going to hold on to the ball. Ooh, that's a carry.
Yeah.
Say wee. Turnover on the Bruins, gives the ball back to the Gloucester Dukes as we are about to run out of time here. Again, players of the game for the Bethel Bruins. Jamar Jackson with 21 points, and Josh Payne, who has 10 points and has played a great game defensively. Oh, he was tripped, so He's going to the line.
Now against the Dukes, number 22, Dwayne Carter. That is the second foul.
Dwayne Carter for the Dukes picks up his second foul. And going to the line will be number 55, Travis Maples for the Gloucester Dukes. He will be shooting. Well, no, they did. I guess they didn't figure that to be a shooting foul.
Use the monitor when you can't see around the big guy.
Using the monitor makes it hard to see.
21.
21. And that was Robert Bailey as he puts in the basket. As the ball goes out of bounds,
2
Bethel
seconds.
possession, and exactly 2 seconds left on the clock. And that's it. We are a final at Bethel High School, where the Bethel Bruins have defeated the Gloucester Dukes by a score of 84-43.
I tell you, it was an interesting game, but I hope the Bruins have got a little bit left for tomorrow's night game against the Crabbers. Of course, the Crabbers are playing tonight too, so both of them are. Nobody's got an advantage. All right, well, tonight's game brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient peninsula locations, and by Hampton Chevrolet at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, and in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. For Bob Killen, Mike Hauser, Bob Hintz, good night, everybody.